The two scientists with identical patents filed on the same day, 1999, Zurich, Switzerland. They say lightning never strikes twice, but in Zurich, in the winter of 1999, it hit two laboratories hours apart. It began with snow hushing the city's streets, muffling the tram bells and burying rooftops under a thick white stillness. Inside the polished marble halls of the Swiss Patent Office, a clerk stamped a new submission, an energy conversion mechanism unlike anything he'd seen. The design was elegant, ambitious, and eerie in its precision. Meanwhile, across town, a second scientist, oblivious to the first, raced through a snowstorm clutching a thick envelope of his own. His boots skidded, breath fogging as he arrived at the same counters, submitting a patent that mirrored the first in structure, purpose, even the small quirks of its concept. No one understood what had just happened. Days later, a trembling junior analyst placed the two documents side by side. Same diagrams, same theory, tiny deviations, but undeniably twins. His eyes widened and he whispered, "This can't be real." The news spread like electricity. Zurich bureaus buzzed, journalists circled, two research teams, one at a quiet university lab, the other backed by a private institute, had birthed the same breakthrough independently. No leaked drafts, no shared conferences, no collaborating members. The world leaned in. Investigators interviewed both teams. They spoke of late nights, scrap notebooks, rejected prototypes, intuition forming shape. Each team described a eureka moment, one triggered by a misbehaving coil, the other by a failed coolant test. Two different accidents, one identical idea, suspicion surfaced. Sabotage? Espionage? But timelines didn't align, neither scientist had crossed paths. The deeper inquiry went, the stranger the coincidence became. Then came the moment that silenced the room. Both scientists interviewed separately were asked the same question. When did you first conceive the idea? Each answered, without knowing the other, the evening of November 18th, around midnight. Two minds, two sleepless nights, one spark, at the same moment. Conferences debated it, psychologists referenced collective cognition. Historians reminded everyone that theory breakthroughs often occur in waves. But here, the symmetry was too perfect. Eventually, the Swiss Patent Office ruled it a shared discovery, dual inventors, each acknowledged. They shook hands awkwardly at a press event, snowflakes sprinkling their coats as cameras flashed. But after the microphones dimmed, one of the scientists leaned toward the other and quietly said, "Strange, isn't it?" to arrive at the same place at the same time without ever meeting. The other smiled faintly. Maybe ideas don't belong to us. Maybe we just catch them. And that's the reflection that lingers long after Zurich's snow melted. Sometimes the world is ready for a breakthrough, and two minds, miles apart, answer the same whisper. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.